Welcome back to our Anno 1800 build of Helena, Montana. Since the last video, I have taken some time to expand the street grid a bit more as we work our way toward what will eventually become the downtown district. So, to look over our creation at this point, we have our main road going through the starting part of our town, and that's going to be this road here, which is representative of Prospect Avenue, and this road here, which is representative of 11th Street, real life Helena. And then, as we come up here to the more middle part of the map, this road here is going to be an avenue representative of Montana Avenue. And then we come over here and we have another main road that runs up and down, and that is going to be symbolic of Lyndale Avenue. Lyndale Avenue is another main road in Helena. Let's take a look at the newspaper here real quick. Ah, dear. We did have a fire, a little fire, and I guess the fire department didn't do a very good job at all. We have a competitor that settled another island, so once again we are a bit pressured to start thinking about expanding beyond this island. And while we're on that topic, as we do expand to other islands, the goal there is going to be to have productive islands and have fun with them. And we'll probably name them after other places in Montana or something like that because it would be fitting. But the other islands are not going to be sorry, talking over the top of this NPC. Anyway, the other islands are not going to be really particularly modeled after the street layout of any particular city, most likely, unless I change my mind, which I might. Anyway, settlers arrive in numbers to Helena, its illustrious doors opening to reveal a shimmering utopia. Of course, if they lived here, they'd know not to expect that, but still, growth is good, indeed. We have grown to a population of 487 residents. Anyway, back to our street layout. We have Lyndale Avenue, and then we have another main road over here, which is representative of Last Chance Gulch, the main road that goes through Helena's downtown core. And what we have in Helena, in real life, we have an area that would be over here represented by a movie theater and a nice steakhouse and some upper class sort of restaurants and just a more modern new area that was built there. And then as you go on down this road, you have more of the old part of town, and then you have a walking mall that sort of ends downtown. And the way Helena is, it's sort of scrunched up against the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. So the road that runs through downtown past City Hall would actually be here in real life. That's where we're going to kind of have it, probably. In the game, and well, that road, that would be Park Avenue, and it will continue on. Now, if this was a realistic build and we weren't building on an island, then this road would be continuing off into the foothills of the mountains. But as it is, it's going to end right here on this nice little beach area, so we're going to be able to kind of probably build another port, or maybe a tourist port, something like that. Now, as we come back over here, we run out of space. I wanted to do something a bit creative, so Lyndale Avenue, as I said, is a main road, and if this was real life, Lyndale Avenue would turn into Highway 12, and Highway 12 would go off toward Missoula in the west. Now, as it leaves town, it would pass a big open empty space, and that empty space is the old site of the Broadwater Hotel. And the Broadwater Hotel was a hotel that existed at the peak of Helena's glory, back when there were a lot of rich people pursuing their fortune and mining was still going strong and all that kind of thing. So the Broadwater Hotel was built there, right on top of the site of a hot spring. It was this enormous hot spring bath and super high-end hotel. And then as the years passed, it fell into disrepair and it lost its funding, and eventually it just kind of went away, unfortunately. But we're going to have a nice, we're going to build a nice hotel area here. This area, I want it to be kind of like a beach resort here. And that's going to be sort of a monument to the Broadwater Hotel. Then this road represents Highway 12 making its way out of town to the west on its way to Missoula. And it also will let us connect with the remaining deposits that are there to be gathered. And this area out here, as we get out to this nice little bluff, will probably be a bit more pastoral. It's just going to be where we have farms and trees, and that part of the map, that entire part of the map, I'll expect it'll probably stay fairly wild and a bit uninhabited. Anyway, what we're going to do here is start off by building, we're going to build another church. And the reason we're going to do that is not because we need one, because we really do not need another church at all. But in Helena, Montana, there is a cathedral called the, not surprisingly, Mount Helena Cathedral. No, I'm sorry. Take that back. It's the Cathedral of Saint Helena. In any case, the Cathedral of Saint Helena is a enormous church, which is extremely, shall we say, lavish. And we're going to build it here because the church is sort of an anchor of the town in real life. So it would be unfitting for us not to represent it in our build here. So we're going to put it right there. And I'm going to actually change the skin a little bit because I think that one looks a little bit more true to life. That's going to be the Cathedral of Saint Helena. I don't know if I want that road to be right there like that. Yeah, I think I will. Maybe I'll put a plaza or a line of house trees or something there. That'll be all right. So anyway, that there is going to be the Cathedral of Saint Helena, and it would look over downtown, and then straight across from the Cathedral of Saint Helena, we would have the municipal building, the county city building, which would be sitting over here. And they kind of look at each other across this little valley, and then you have the main downtown area that runs between them. So this will be fun. This will be a little bit more, maybe I guess a bit more later in our build. We'll start to make our way out here into the downtown area that we've planned. We're still going to focus more on this area over here, but I think we can afford to kind of branch out and do a couple settlements, and that would be kind of cool. So we'll have that little settlement over by the water, and then we'll have another settlement that's kind of going over here more toward the downtown area. We're going to make a few houses. Now, I'll also point out that this kind of zigzagging road would be a diagonal road. In real life, it would be Helena Avenue, and it would go just about like that. However, in the game, we don't have diagonal roads. I think you could probably add them with a mod, but we're not going to do that. we're going to just let it be. But that zigzaggy road is sort of representative of the concept of a diagonal road, and we're going to. I think we might leave some of this area just a bit open with a lot of trees, and not necessarily build up every inch of space, because a nice city is often defined by a lot of trees and open spaces. We'll build another marketplace, and I think, well, let's see here. So this here would be, again, that's the main commercial line through town, and yeah, we're going to put our marketplace right there, because in real life, there would be a Walgreens store here. So it does make sense that we'd have another marketplace there. We'll take care of these houses. We're going to take a look at our supply again and make sure we don't have anything we're missing out on. And again, looking for those blue lines that are extending past the green ones. And so far, no, what it looks like we're doing all right. Looks like we have plenty of fish for our citizens. Everyone will have fish. Oh, the editor has published the newspaper. Maybe I didn't approve that. I don't know. What do we got here? We got a bunch of people just standing around waiting to give us a quest. Puzzle quest. Me livestock. Hubs made fun of me when I told them they were up to summit. They all ran away. Our living depends on them. Find him, please. Yes, ma'am. We'll find him. We have 29 minutes and 56 seconds to find the missing livestock. And wouldn't you look at it, there they are. There they are. I can see them. As a matter of fact, let's just take a moment. We're not going to rush this. We're going to go down to, I have my notes here. I always forget. The first person view is Control-Shift-R. Control-Shift-R. We are going to go into first person mode, and we're going to check out what these animals are doing. Look at that. We have here a chicken. Well, rather a rooster. It looks like a rooster and 3 chicken. We have a pink pig, a black and white pig. We have a sheep in league together following the leadership of a horse. And there they are in all of their low poly, floating in the air majesty. What amazing graphics this game has. And I'm only partly kidding. It does have great graphics. Just perhaps a bit mediocre when you get down to this granular of a view. Anyway, enough wasted time. There they are. Where are they now? Let's find them. Let's get this over with. Yep, there they are. I can see them.
We'll gather and toast your elf.
Indeed. What did we get here? We got a moonshiner. I don't know what we do with those, but we'll find out. I'm glad to have it. So, anyway, enough fun and mischief. What are we going to do next? We gotta accomplish something more than just building this cathedral and building another few houses. We got to do something more. What more can we do? I don't know. Let's build some sort of decorations. Well, we could do a billboard. I just got an idea because, in real life, Helena has this Interstate 15 running right through here. And now, of course, right here in town, we have, we have our city built on an island. So there is no interstate. But in this game, the ocean really kind of is the interstate. Anyway, on the interstate, there are signs. And those signs are facing traffic as it comes. So why not take the opportunity to simulate a little bit of reality by building a billboard. So as ships come to port, they'll see a nice, interesting billboard advertising the Empire of the Skies. I think that seems quite fitting. What else have we got? Anno Union billboard. That sounds kind of cool. Do we have any other billboard? Any other places we'd like to put a billboard? Maybe, yeah, we'll put another billboard right there. That sounds good. Yeah, that'll do it. Kind of ridiculous, but it also kind of makes sense, you know? As you bring ships in, you'd have these billboards that would be facing out to kind of welcome ships as they come. We'll do one more. Maybe we won't do it here. We'll do it a little more like over. Now let's see here. Oh, yeah, we'll put it. Yeah, we'll put the billboard there. One more billboard, so as the ships come in, they can kind of see it. Just kind of makes sense, doesn't it? A little bit silly, but not totally unrealistic. And then we'll have what else can we do? We'll do a Merry Christmas billboard too. Merry Christmas billboard will go, as a matter of fact, right here. And that Merry Christmas billboard is going to be sort of representative of the Welcome to Helena sign, which you probably would find if you were coming into town. Only here in Anno 1800, we will have Santa Claus welcoming everyone into town as they come in for the first time. That's quite fitting indeed. And now, go check on our villagers here again. The farmers are satisfied, so we're able to upgrade our buildings a bit. We'll go ahead and do that. Actually, upgrade as many of these houses as we're able to. Actually, we might be able to upgrade all of them. Very nice indeed. That'll help us level up. And another thing we can start to do is we will upgrade our streets just a little bit.
On every street corner in no time.
Silos, key to animal husbandry. Agribusinesses to take the spotlight. Animal farms all around the world class silos as an essential. Using smart distribution systems, fodder is stocked and easily fed to livestock, turning grazing into a faster process. We can't wait to see what farms can achieve with the help of silos. Very nice. We'll have to build some.
I know you're busy, but I've a favour to ask.
Okay. We do have a pig farm, so I guess we could build a silo along with the pig farm. And I think to do that, all we have to do is go find the pig farm, which is here, and then we click that silo button, and we place the silo somewhere within range, which will be, yeah, we'll do a silo right there. Okay. And that will improve our productivity for that farm. Not quite sure how it helps. I guess maybe it just makes it faster because it doesn't have to go. They don't have to go to the warehouse to get the feed for the pigs. They can just go straight to the silo, which is closer, so it's kind of like a little warehouse. And it avoids potential disruptions.
Hey! Darling, bring your pa's hat.
Oh, that's funny. I guess the warehouse is just a little too far away, so we're going to move the warehouse inland a little. There we go. I think that solves the problem. It just needed to be a little closer to the warehouse. That should solve our issues. All right, good. Now let's get back to upgrading our town.
Cream of the crop.
We were upgrading some dirt roads to paved streets. We do have 19 bricks, so we should be able to get a little ways with that.
Then he leered to one side, dropped his snuff all over the cobbles.
All right, that's about all the brick we have for today. But that's better than nothing. We'll take it. A little bit of brick roads on our side now. What can we do next? We need bread. Bread's going to be the next basic need that we need to fulfill. So let's take a look at the grain farm. We'll build a grain farm, and I don't think that I want to put it right over here. I think I want to move out and make the grain farm fit into this general area. So we'll have kind of a break from the city, and we'll have some farming going on out here. This will be a bit more of a kind of a pastoral kind of an area. And again, I think that kind of makes sense because you want to have some breaks, some nice breaks that separate the density of the city and create a nice sort of a contrast. So if we have city that kind of comes out to here, and then we have this open space where we have more of our farms and things, that'll look nice, especially with the church right there next to them. But we do need to build another warehouse, so we'll make our way back to the menu to do that. Now, I don't know. I'm trying to think of where I want to put that warehouse, because I do kind of want these principal buildings to sort of stand out as maybe anchoring some sort of a place where we want to represent a monument that exists in real life. Wonder if I were to come out here and build it there, would that be too far away? I think it probably would. So I know this spot right here would be kind of the place where our middle school would be going eventually. So I'm not sure. I don't think I want to put it there. Actually, I think we're just gonna go ahead and Let's see here. We'll put it right there. Would that be close enough? Yeah, it is. That'll be fine. Well, we're going to do that. That'll be good. I'm going to need flour mill. Wonder, can we build? That's too far away from the warehouse. That though is not. Yeah, so we'll build our flour mill there, and then we're going to need a bakery, and that's going to require 5 brick. So I guess I kind of shot myself in the foot there a little bit by building all of those paved roads and not really taking into account the fact that I need bricks for other things. So we're going to speed it up a little bit and wait until we can get some
It's our human right.
more brick. Then our next goal will be a school and soap.
Proper job.
We did successfully get our silo up and running. That's good news. I have another clay deposit here. And what I'm thinking about right now is that we don't need to have necessarily another brick factory over here. We can just have the clay deposit being worked and make sure that there's a warehouse in the vicinity. And to that end, I'm wondering, I just want to see. What I'm going to do, because I kind of want to be a little forward thinking here. I'm going to build another warehouse right here. That way we have coverage toward our downtown area, and we have coverage over here. And we are going to need the warehouse coverage over here anyway. So that should give us all the coverage we need for warehouses. And then we also are going to be able to start harvesting clay here. And that would be nice because we'll then be in a better position to increase our brick production. That seems to be definitely something we have demand for, and we're struggling to have enough brick to do the things we want to do. As for the bakery, we do have the capacity once again to build the bakery. But I want to have a little fun, and we're going to put the bakery right here. And the reason why we're going to do that is because this intersection, which is the corner of Lindale and North Montana Avenue, does have a Great Harvest Bread Company there.
Run out of gabbins.
So this placement is going to represent an actual bakery that exists in this part of the town where we're placing it. What do we got here? Your farmers would like some flour to improve their recipes. As your city grows, your residents will develop lifestyle needs. These are entirely optional, but fulfilling them unlocks unique bonuses. Select a residence to find out more. Indeed. And she says, "Ah, master, it's no bother if the grain runs low for some reason. We'll manage without the silo just like we did before. I suppose you might see the numbers drop off until we can use it again, though. So is the silo not functioning well? Is it not full? Are we not producing enough grain? Is that what it is? Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look at our production menu once again. What do we have going on? Looks like everything's all right until we get down to there. And sure enough, there we have a shortage of grain. And that's because we're trying to make flour, and the pigs also are looking for grain because the grain is going to the silos. So since we have more demand for wheat, we will go ahead and build another wheat field here. I think we're going to put this wheat field on the other side so we have a nice wheat field, wheat fields surrounding the church. That just seems kind of nice, really. And we'll do that. And then we are going to build more houses here. Just about like that. We have the wheat fields right there in between the houses, which gives them kind of a nice little barrier of separation there. I kind of like that. Looking pretty good. Let's just go ahead and build a brick road around the church. And since we have this odd little gap here, I did want to take a look at the beautification menu and see what can we put there to just polish up that area. What is that? That's too large. I kind of just want to put some sort of trees there. Cherry orchard. Can we do that? I guess that would take too much space up. Now, right now, maybe we'll just
You've got potential, and Beryl knows how to wring it out.
put some trees there, and that'll be fine for right now. All right, we have a delivery quest. Things are going all right here in town. And so we'll go see what's going on there. You've got potential, and Beryl knows how to bring it out. Okay, well, let's do this.
Got to do what we can to get by.
pick up at O'Mara's Lighthouse, which is over here. Okay, so not super far.
Should I send someone to check
New
on
orders?
you?
See, oh, it looks like we have something on our ship. We need to drop that stuff off. Okay, that's fine. So, how do we get to... Let's see. Okay, so I got a ship selected, and then I'll just click on the area of the map. There we go. F1 will allow us to follow the ship. We're heading over there to see what this delivery quest is all about. Oh, look at that beautiful new settlement. Have not seen before.
It's all coming together now.
I am ready to pick up the cargo. And we got it. Where are we going now? We got to deliver it here. Okay, we're going. I really need to start working on building more ships so that we're able to establish our naval presence. So one thing I didn't know about ships, which is, I guess it's really pretty obvious, but the sails that are on the forward side of the ship are for they're for when you're sailing with the wind behind you, and the triangular finned sails are really more for sailing into the wind. Something a bit like that.
I've been on
The interesting thing is that you can actually sail a real wind-powered ship into the wind by kind of zigzagging, and then using the force of the wind coming at you to propel the ship toward the direction the wind is coming from. Pretty fascinating. All right.
I bet you're glad to see the back of that.
Good stuff. We finished that quest. We got 4,000. I'll take it.
Steersman!
Now let's
Shake your booty out of Angry Annie's waters, or she'll blow a hole in your mizzen.
oh boy. Anne Harlow is attacking us? What the heck? Oh dear.
Every man will be avenged.
Well, I guess we better make our way back home. We just attacked an enemy pirate ship, and we took a lot of damage there. Oh wait, hold up. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Coordinates plotted.
There is some flotsam left behind. Of course, is that an enemy ship there in the fog? I need to be careful. There's a lot of pirate ships just hanging around here. I did not realize the world was such a dangerous place. We need a navy. Well, anyway, let's get that. We got rum. That's good. But we need to get out of here because there are pirate ships and they are coming for us if we get in their way. And we just destroyed one. So let's not try our luck. We're gonna make our way home before something bad happens. I will say, there is something absolutely incredible about the level of graphical detail that we have given to us in Anno 1800 when you compare it to Anno 1602, I believe it was, which was the first Anno game I experienced. It really was. It was an incredible game at that time, and yet the truth is, this is just beyond my wildest imagination when you compare it to what that game was like. All right, so one question I do have is if the ship will heal itself while it's here in port, or if I need to do something else to make the ship get repaired. I'm not entirely certain of that. Nope, it is in fact getting better, just a little at a time. All right, well, that's going to be it for this video. We have managed to expand our town a little bit. We started to grow some wheat crops. We built the Cathedral of Saint Helena and started to develop a second neighborhood. And we also built a warehouse here to anchor what will eventually become part of our downtown district. We've expanded our road network quite a bit, and of course we have a lot of room left to expand, but it's starting to feel a little bit more like a real place, and we can kind of envision what it's going to be like when it's all said and done. I'm excited. Thank you for watching.